I'm Maria Carol and I come from Italy.
My name is Esther, I am from Iași and a part of the Romanian team.
My name is Maria and I'm from Ukraine.
My name is Theo and I'm from Bulgaria. We had a lot of name games yesterday mostly, which are always fun, even though for me they never work. It takes me at least 3 days to remember everybody's name. I enjoy just going around and finding out about anything and everything.
The communication games are the most important thing in an Erasmus project because that things make the connection between the participants. With the communication games, you know the person, you know how he thinks, and you will see how many people think like you, and you'll make a connection.
This was actually one of my favorite activities from yesterday because I am in art school. This is a very engaging activity that I don't see during international projects like this usually, and it was a really nice surprise.
So I would say my favorite activity was to prepare a presentation with a national team about a substance. We needed lots of teamwork. We gathered all our thoughts. So actually participants can memorize something and take the knowledge with them after this project.
We need to explain some science to other participants, and it was very interesting, and we try to talk more.
I learned that actually whenever you go into another group, it's better for you to try to understand the group's dynamics and the rules and the kind of things that they usually do, rather than just try to push them to do what you usually do.
I came to this project because my friend Anna asked me if I wanted to come. So I tried to do this new experience, also mostly to learn English and to know more about chemistry.
The information about this project, I was really impressed because it was the first time when I saw something in Erasmus about chemistry. I really wish to have more such projects about chemistry.
One more aspect is intercultural exchange. As we see, we have people from Romania, Ukraine, Bulgaria, Italy, Poland, and it's really interesting to know about their culture, about actually their view on chemistry. Yes, intercultural exchange.
My favorite activity was the National Romanian Night. We did a lot of things, cultural things, like we danced, and I love to dance, it's one of my passions. We laugh together, we learn the others, what we do in our country, and we spend time together, and this is beautiful because we were beautiful.
It was really interesting to see the laboratories because we actually engaged into the work, how it looks like from inside, how actually scientists work in the surroundings, and we could see the laboratory. So we saw apparatus, actual experiments they conduct for several years. That's crazy, but it's really important in chemistry.
If you don't love the job that you do, the things that you do, then they are not meant for you.
I'm really interested in ecology, and ecology without chemistry is nothing. So I'm really interested in these experiments. It's really engaging.
My favorite experiment was the one with the green-blue flame. For me it was very impressive because, I don't know, I love how fire works and looks, and that one was impressive.
For me, the most interesting experiment was the whoosh battle, because it was very spontaneous.
Chemistry is it was one of my favorite subjects in school, but we didn't get to do that many like experiments and more like hands-on things. It was usually just theory.
It was interesting to do things I had never done before, and I liked it.
I wanna try some chemistry reaction, try some chemistry experiments, because I never do it in my country, I never do it in my class, and I wanna that my skills in chemistry and English stay better. I wanna find new friends, and I can do it like now. I love the most like 7th experiment with alumini and chloride oxide, where it was very hot and there was so many sparkles.
Today we have a day in the laboratory, and we actually do experiments by ourselves, and I really like it. It's much more interesting to do it by our hands, by ourselves. So I think this day is very, very cool. I think maybe the best day of this all is today, because I really wanted to do something, some experiment by ourselves. Also, I really liked presentations. It was very interesting to prepare it, and I like to talk, so I really like this activity. And also, I think that it was good when we have activities outdoor.
I loved Italian cultural nights. I think that it's difficult to organize that night because we had to cook in a small, very small kitchen, and we organized some games about of the Italian gestures. I'm very glad that it went well.
The facilitators, absolutely amazing. I appreciated this so much, that they were present and engaging with us, and the fact that they have this charisma and they know how to set the vibe in the room. So absolutely amazing, 10 out of 10.
The facilitating team is actually very, very sweet, which is actually incredibly different from any other project that I've been to, because usually the facilitators don't communicate with the participants all that much outside of the activities, whereas here we're all kind of a big group and we all like stay and chat after activities or before, and we just have like very, very nice conversations.
I think the facility team is great because they communicate with us. They are funny, they are really understanding with us.
I'm just here to make like a few of the icebreaker game for the first 3 days, just because I'm not that knowledgeable when it comes to chemistry. That's when I will pass the microphone to the girls.
I really loved
this. I really love to show them games and experiments because I was the chemistry girl. I was the facilitator that was occupied with the chemistry part. Behind the scene, it was a lot of work, but I love it because the participants appreciate it.
The project idea started 2 years ago. I was with the chemistry students together and we brainstormed how to do something related to chemistry because this is the expertise this organization has. So we just said, okay, let's go all the way and try experiments in one Erasmus youth exchange. And we never heard of something related to chemistry before, but this time we tried. Of course, we failed. And for 1 year and a half, we just reapplied it with the project and somehow we managed to finally get it approved. So we had 31 youths, leaders and facilitators who joined us in Iași. So we started gradually from the very humble beginnings with name games, team building, getting to know each other. And then we went to the lab. So we basically went to the Faculty of Chemistry from University of Alexandru Ioan Cuza Iași. They were really happy to join, to host us.
I like Energizer. All Energizers that we have, it was so funny.
The Secret Friend game is actually the first time I ever did this game. The purpose of the Secret Friend game is that you write your name down on a note. We fold the notes and each of us randomly get to choose a note from the little cup that we put them in. This is the nicest part, that it's random. You don't know these people, but with this game you get to know the person that you received in the game. And you get the chance to bond with them, and it's a really nice way to do so.
We know a project is successful if the group at the end at least is sad for leaving, or at least has a little tear, or it has, I don't know, just the feeling of melancholy or something that they will miss when they go back home. So today we had this very beautiful activity related to saying goodbye and wishing the best to our colleagues. And of course, we were betting in the organizing team who is going to cry, who is not. Maybe nobody will cry, but in the end, everybody cried. So this is a sign that we did something good together. I hope this will have an impact on their life. Maybe they will come back again for another Erasmus, or maybe not. But in the basics, I think we touch their hearts a little, and somehow they will go back home and do better with others, maybe being more open, more social, or at least better prepared related to chemistry topics.
I think I'm really going to miss a lot of the people from here, as I said, especially the Romanian team, just because I've bonded really, really well with them. And it's giving me all the more reason to come back to Iași more often.
I'm gonna miss many people actually, because I made friends and not all of them are from Romania or Iași. And I hope I'm gonna talk to you, or when I go to your country to see you, or...
Goodbye and thanks for everything.
Bye!
Goodbye.
Okay guys, I see you in the next project.
Bye everybody.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.